Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm gonna try to review 25 projects together. I have my Excel file ready and let's start. First of all, let me read all the names to make the things clear. Then let's continue with checking and a general analysis. The names: Verge, Symbiosis, Reef, Cadena, IOTA, Redcoin, Peercoin, Sui, Concordium, Digibyte, Layer 0, DexCheck, WeChain, Troy, ZK Swap Finance, Neo, Zcash, Celsius, Siacoin, Splinter Shards, Quant, Seal, Oasis Network, Singularity, and Smooth Law Potion. Our first criteria is ranking. As I have already mentioned in the previous videos, in the ranking, I am putting red marks if the project's place is at top 100 on CoinGecko. Because if a project is located in the top 100, that project needs to work harder than the others to increase its ranking. Things are extremely hard in the top 100. So let's read the names that the projects are already inside of top 100. The first one is Sui, WeChain, Neo, Quant, and Singularity. If a project's place is located around 100 to 300, I am putting orange mark. So let's read the orange ones as well. Oasis Network, Siacoin, Zcash, and IOTA projects. All the other projects are located lower than 300 and they're getting light green mark or fully green mark from me. Only Layer 0 project does not have a rank, circulation, age, and exchange situation since the Layer 0 project does not have a coin already running. We're gonna mention what this project is in a minute. Let's continue with category. Let's try to understand the project's basics with checking the category. Verge project is a payment coin project. Symbiosis is a cross-chain DeFi project. Reef and Cadena layer 1 projects. IOTA is an Internet of Things project. Redcoin and Peercoin are payment coins. Redcoin is specialized on social payments. Sui and Concordium projects are layer 1 projects. Digibyte is also a payment project. Layer 0 project is a cross-chain messaging protocol. It is a layer 0 under the layer 1s, which is providing a messaging protocol between the layer 1 projects. It is a significantly important project. DexCheck is an analytics project and it is making this analytics service with AI support. WeChain is a layer 1 project. Troy is a GameFi project. ZK Swap Finance is a DeFi project. Neo is a layer 1 project. Zcash is a payment project. Celsius is a DeFi and some other things complicated project. Siacoin is a storage provider project. Splinter Shards is a GameFi project. Quant is a DeFi project. Seal and Oasis Network are layer 1 projects. Singularity is an AI services project. Smooth Law Potion project is a GameFi project, which is an utility project under the Axie Infinity gaming project. So I have put orange mark to the payment projects. As you can see, there are Verge, Peercoin, Digibyte, and Zcash, and all the others are getting light green marks and fully green marks. I have only put fully green marks to the layer 1 and DeFi projects since they are the solid ones in the crypto industry nowadays. But in the future, there is a possibility for this situation to change. We're gonna see, we're gonna follow together. The next criteria is the circulation percentages. If a project's circulation percent is lower than 30, I am putting a red mark since there might be a circulation rush from the project. We need to be careful. So these projects are the red marks projects are Cadena, Sui, and Oasis Network. So we need to be careful on these ones, and there are some orange marked projects which has a circulation percentage between 30 and 50, and their names are Splinter Shards and Dex Check Project. All the other projects are getting light green mark or fully green mark. The next criteria is the age. If a project's age is very young, I am putting red mark or orange mark. If a project's age is more than 3 years, I am putting a light green mark and then the fully green mark. Since if the projects are extremely young, there are some possibilities about tokenomics failure, team failure, product failure, or hack possibility. So I think the young projects are carrying more risks. So in this list, there is no project is getting a red mark since no project is younger than 1 year old, but there are some projects which are getting orange marks. Let me read their names: Symbiosis, Sui Concordium DexCheck, and ZK Swap Finance. All the others are getting a light green mark and fully green mark. For the exchanges, nearly all of them are getting fully green mark since they are listed on many exchanges, but only some of them we need to be aware of. Seal project situation is low on the exchanges, and also Ratecoin's project situation is low in the exchange listings. We need to be careful on them. And there are some middle situation projects. Their names are Peercoin, Concordium, and Splinter Shards. For the GitHub situation, this is extremely important for me. As you know, there are two projects in here. They are getting red marks, DexCheck and Troy, since I could not find their GitHub profiles, and there are some others which have the orange marks, and their names are Grief, Redcoin, Celsius, Quant, Seal, and Oasis Network. We need to be careful on these ones as well. All the others are getting light green and full green marks. According to the Twitter situation, only one project is getting a low situation orange mark. It is Seal project, and three projects are getting middle situation light green: Celsius, Peercoin, and Verge projects. We need to be careful on these ones as well. The next criteria is the scope. Scope is extremely important as well. While I'm saying scope, I am considering all the elements together in the projects, like their websites, documentations, products, presentation, etc., everything included. So according to the scope, there are three projects getting low situation orange mark. Their names are Celsius, Quant, and Seal. And there are two projects they are getting large fully green mark: Symbiosis and WeChain. All the others are getting light green marks. According to the block shares, there are some projects getting low situation orange mark, and their names are Seal, Celsius, Digibyte, and Verge. All the others are getting light green and fully green mark. No problem on them. According to the YouTube situation, there are some projects which are getting orange mark. Their names are Redcoin, Peercoin, Layer 0 DexCheck, Troy, Celsius, Siacoin, Splinter Shards, and Seal projects. All the others are getting middle light green mark and good fully green mark. According to the team situation, all projects are getting green marks, some of them light green marks, and some of them fully green marks. Let me read only the ones who are getting fully green marks. Their names are Singularity, Siacoin, WeChain, Concordium, IOTA, Cadena, Reef, and Verge. So we have tried to check the basics of the projects, and now let me give some comments about these projects. Then I will give my last analysis and choices situation. Now the comments. Verge project is a payment project which is a very mature project. The age is more than 9 years and the scope is still not large, and there is a privacy modules inside of this project, and it is creating regulation hesitations. And since it is a payment coin project, the competition is huge. Symbiosis project is a cross-chain DeFi project which has a large scope currently. In 2.5 years, they have developed a great infrastructure, but they are inside of a great competition. For Reef and Cardano, they are layer 1 projects. For all the layer 1 projects in the current situation of crypto industry, the competition is huge. They're having hard times for enlarging their ecosystems and the progresses are slow. For IOTA, the project is extremely complex and IOTA is changing rapidly and it is creating a progress slowment. So for the Redcoin and Peercoin, they're both payment coins, and Redcoin is specialized on social payments. The adoption and the progress is kinda low and slow since both projects are already more than 10 years old. Sui project and Concordium are layer 1 projects and they are inside of that great competition and having hard time to enlarge their ecosystem and the progresses are kinda slow. Digibyte project is again a payment project which is very mature, more than 10 years old, and the adoption and the progress is kinda slow. Layer 0 project is a promising new project which has a great infrastructure already running, lots of good partnerships and adoption is ongoing and there is no token released yet. If this project releases a token, we need to be very careful on that because it has a great potential. So for DexCheck project, again, there are many analytics projects nowadays in the crypto industry and the competition is getting harder. That's why DexCheck project needs to create their own community and the adoption situation. For WeChain project, it is a layer 1 project again inside of a very great competition. Ecosystem is kinda good for WeChain project, but there is also regulation hesitation since the project is coming basically from China. The team is having some problems. For Troy project, it is a good gamified project, a bit complex without a GitHub. We need to be very careful on progress and the adoption. ZK Swap Finance is a DeFi project on a layer 2, ZK layer 2 on Ethereum. So it is a bit complex project and there is a huge competition in the DeFi category. Neo project after 8 years still inside of the layer 1 competition and the ecosystem is still not large enough and the progress is kinda slow. Zcash project is again a payment project which is very mature, more than 8 years old, and the adoption progress is kinda slow and some regulation hesitation coming since the project has some privacy modules. Celsius project has a very complex situation nowadays. In January 2024, they have bankrupted, and if you go to their website as Celsius Network, you will see an announcement about shutting down the doors. If you have any Celsius in any platform, you need to reach the main team and they will try to pay you their debts if possible. So Sia Coin is a storage project which is inside of a great competition again, especially with Filecoin and Arweave nowadays. And Sia Coin's adoption and progress is kinda slow after 9 years, but the product is already working fine. Splinter Shards is a good GameFi project which already running. We need to be very careful about the adoption and the progress for this project, but this project has a potential. We need to be keep an eye on it. So Quant project is a DeFi project which is a bit centralized, not really common for the crypto industry. The interfaces and the products are extremely different. Adoption and progress is kinda slow after 6 years old, and there is a regulation hesitation, and the ranking is already too high. Seal project has some serious problems about the progress. We cannot follow the project clearly on GitHub, Twitter, Scope, Blog, YouTube, etc. Nearly nothing is working in the crypto this project. we need to be very careful. It is a layer 1 project which is not having some progress in the last 1 year. Oasis Network, again, a layer 1 project which is inside of a great competition, having some problems with enlarging ecosystem, and there is some regulation hesitation since Oasis Network has some privacy modules, but Oasis can handle the regulations because the privacy modules has some on-off mechanisms. Singularity project is providing AI services, as you know, but nowadays AI projects inside of a great competition because there are many AI projects coming since it is a trend as for now, and Singularity's adoption is not really huge yet. Even the ranking is located around 80th place on CoinGecko, and there is some regulation hesitation for the future. Smooth Love Potion project is a utility token under Axie Infinity, as we have mentioned. It is highly depend on the Axie Infinity's performance and adoption and progress. If Axie Infinity is successful, Smooth Love Potion will have some success. If Axie Infinity will not be successful, so the Smooth Love Potion will some have problems. But we need to be very careful on one thing. If Smooth Love Potion's price increases significantly, it's gonna create some problems inside of the Axie Infinity's game, and vice versa. If Smooth Love Potion's price decreases significantly, again it will create some problems inside of the Axie Infinity game. So we should not expect a significant jump or drop in the price of Smooth Love Potion token. So we have tried to understand the basics and we have tried to comment on the projects, and now let's try to check the final situation. I have 3 projects which are getting red mark and 1 project which is getting fully green mark, and some others which are getting light green or orange marks. Let's check them. The red marks are Celsius, Quant, and Seal projects. We need to be very careful on these projects. Celsius already shut down, Seal is not having any progress, and Quant's place is extremely high. We need to be very careful on these projects. And let me read the orange ones' names: Singularity, Zcash, Neo, Digibyte, Sui, Peercoin, Redcoin, and Verge. We need to be careful on these ones as well, but if you ask me, there are some risks in these projects, but they are not really huge. And the others are getting light green marks. They have potential to grow, but only one of them is getting a fully green mark, but sadly it does not have a token, but maybe it is a chance that we have realized about this project. So layer 0 project is a very promising infrastructure project. If in the near future, if they release a token, we need to be very careful about the tokenomics and the prices, because if you ask me, this project has a potential to go to the top 200, and it has a potential to stay inside of the top 200. Yeah, that's all from me for this video. Please do not forget, nothing is financial advice in the videos, and I am not a financial advisor. Hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.